So as you all know, I'm generally just kind of a straightforward blondie. Occasionally I go a bit brighter and sometimes I go for a dip dye, but generally most of the time I'm just straightforward blonde. But occasionally I get an urge, and that is to go to the colourful side of things. I've been all sorts of colours over the years. I've been an orange, I've been a peach, I've been a pink, I've been a purple. And I've done a lot of these just at home using various products. So I thought, because I have tried so many, that I could tell you what I thought of some of them, the good points and the bad points, and maybe guide you if you guys want to try some things at home yourself. I'm a bit of a wuss, so I generally don't go for things that are permanent or things that last longer than a few weeks, just in case it doesn't suit me, or perhaps I'm doing some work where having bright coloured hair isn't really appropriate or suitable. So most of these things are very temporary measures, so that's good if you're a bit of a scaredy cat like me, or you just want to test out, see what colours suit your skin tone and that sort of thing. So let's get going.
So you may have seen the Maria Nila product in my Gwen Stefani video. Basically it's the same as a conditioner. After shampooing and conditioning your hair as usual, you leave this in for 3 to 10 minutes depending on how drastic you want the colour to be. If you've got hair with highlights or different colours within your hair, you won't get an even colour. I kind of like this, but if you want one even bold colour, just make sure your hair is one colour to start with, and that you've got someone to check that you've covered all the bits of your hair front and back. I love the fact that this is sulfate and paraben free. It is also completely vegan, which is great news. It left my hair feeling really soft and smelled great too, which is always a bonus. I'm definitely going to use this product again.
For a lot of people that grew up kind of in the 90s time, we used to go to Camden and we'd get some things to colour our hair, and it would either be like sprays or it would be hair mascaras. I'd often get these in like party bags as well, and just as little token gifts as part of birthday presents. I didn't really think they'd still be around, considering there's so many more options in terms of colouring your hair, but I got an email from a company, I guess this was a couple of years ago now, from Technic, and they have these Electric Beauty temporary hair mascaras. I said I'd love to try them out just to see whether things have come along a bit when it comes to hair mascaras, and I got a pink one and a purple one. Now the problem with hair mascaras from when I was young, I remember, is it would make the bits of hair you put it in a bit straggly, because it would change the texture of the hair. If your hair was softer, those bits would be a bit more crunchy or shiny looking, a bit more greasy to be honest. And sometimes the wand would get, you know, caught in your hair if you hadn't brushed it properly, and you get lumps of the mascara. Yeah, it wasn't the slickest, most polished aesthetic at the end, but they're always a fun thing to have, you know, if you go for a girls' night or if you're going out to a party, you could just, you know, put a little strip through your hair or whatever. So when I tried these, I was hoping I would be surprised by how far they've come, and they're pretty much the same as they were. I would say that the colours are very bold and strong, which is nice if that's what you're going for. I think if you're going for a slick ponytail and you want to put some stripes in, these are ideal for that because you can be more precise with the little wand. If you've got a ponytail that you just want a few little flashes of colour on some of the strands, then hair mascaras are good for that. If you want a lot of coverage on your head, then mascara is not only going to be time consuming, it's not going to give a very nice effect and make the texture of your hair just look really weighed down and a bit greasy. But yeah, these are just a bit of fun, you know. So these are hair crayons from Bleach London, and I have got a couple. I have got the Washed Up Mermaid and the Rose. Now the Washed Up Mermaid is a little bit out of my comfort zone because I've been told that, you know, colours like blue and green they're harder to suit. They suit less people than say warmer tones like pinks and peaches. They also stay in the hair longer, I guess, because they're a bolder colour. So I was glad I could try a green in a crayon because I knew how kind of temporary that would be, and I could see if it did complement my eyes and my skin or what. First of all, I'll say, girls, make sure you keep the lids on these products because they do dry out, and as you know, I'm someone that leaves the lids off, and they are a bit less easy to put on now because they have dried out. Once again, don't get these crayons if you're looking to cover a huge amount of hair on your head. These are great if you want to put in a few little strips, perhaps if you want to make a braid and, you know, have different colours within the braid. Perhaps you just want to do the spiders at the front and look very 90s. Very easy to apply, quite affordable, and lots of nice colours to choose from. It's not too bold a colour, it's kind of more pastel-y, which I think is very pretty, and less like whoa. So if you're more of a hippie vibe rather than a full-on punky, like gutsy colour sort of person, then these are really good. Now, I was talking about the sprays that you used to get in Camden. Do you remember you could get ones that had glitter in them? You could get really dark, like gothic colours. You pretty much get any colour actually. But I'm very much into, like I said, the prettier kind of peachy and pinky colours because I think it just works better with my colouring. And Superdrug sent me some of their spray hair chalk, which is spray in and brush out. So once again, a very good thing if you just want to have it for a few hours for a party or whatever. The thing with sprays is you have to be careful where you use it because it can get on stuff. So don't do it by your bed, don't do it next to your white walls or anywhere that your mom's going to kill you if it gets on. And it will come off a bit on your clothes. So wear a towel around your neck ideally when you cover it, and just be prepared that it might come off on your clothes. So I've warned you of that. The good thing about products from Superdrug is they do a lot of good dupes for things that are a lot more expensive. So I'd always recommend looking to see if they've got whatever you're looking for in their own brand, because generally it's very similar and a lot more affordable. And like I said, if you just want to try out the colour, see how it suits you, this is such a quick way of doing it. This is just a few of my Bleach home dye super cool colours. I've tried loads over the years with mixed results, if I'm honest with you. So let's start with Tangerine Dream. Now, this took to my hair really well, almost too well. It was shockingly bright, although I actually did love it. I loved being a redhead actually. It was really a dramatic change. So don't expect Tangerine Dream to be a subtle kind of peachy hue. It is full on pow kind of colour. So that one took to my hair really well, and that lasted probably more than the 10 washes as stated, I guess, because it just soaked into my hair so well. It obviously faded, but the orange tint was still very much there. Rose is like the dream colour I want to achieve. I love it. I think it's so girly and feminine but cool, and like kind of still punky, and I could pretend I was in some cool kind of band or something. But unfortunately it just doesn't stick onto my hair when I use it. I don't know why. I've tried leaving it on a lot longer. It just doesn't, it just doesn't. I don't know whether I need to have lighter hair, because it works obviously a lot better if you've got proper bleached hair. Mine is just kind of a natural blonde, so maybe that's where I'm going wrong. But yeah, this one hasn't worked for me, and I don't think I'm the only one with that. So what I ended up having to do is getting the big pink, which is the darker pink bottle instead, and then mixing that with conditioner in the hope that I'd find a pink that was kind of going to give me the result I wanted by, you know, combining the conditioner and the colour. Fortunately, it ended up being a lot more vibrant than I wanted. It was fun, but not what I was after. But it did take to my hair a lot better. So I think I need to experiment with that a bit more. The perfect kind of amount of each. But yeah, let me know if you found that as well, that, you know, the rose hasn't worked with you. In terms of getting conditioner to use to kind of mix up your perfect palette of colours, if you go to the wholesale type shops, I know Dalston has quite a few, I think it's called packs, you can get huge tubs and things of conditioner that are so ridiculously cheap, because you don't want to be wasting money on something that you're just using as almost like part of the method and the experiment of creating your dream colour. You don't need it to be particularly good, you just need, you know, the volume of it. So don't waste your money on getting expensive conditioner for that. I will say my experience of going to Bleach London though is always fantastic. I go and see my friend Lauren, and she does my hair every time that I want to either just have highlights or have some colour put in, and it's always exactly what I want. They just know what they're doing there, so we definitely recommend visiting them. And they can do so many creative, amazing things with colours, like anything is possible, so it's good to kind of do something out of your comfort zone now and again. So recently I've been sent these Fudge Urban Hair Art Coral Crush and Turquoise Noise, and these are just spray-ins, much like the Superdrug ones. I think Ellie Goulding's been seen using this one, and I think the good thing about sprays is just so quick and easy. So if you're someone that doesn't like the faff of actually having to dye your hair, which I'm one of those people, then this is perfect. Great for festivals if you just want to have a bit of fun. And the good thing about sprays is that you can do stenciling as well, so just cut out any shape in a bit of cardboard or plastic or whatever, put it on your hair, spray this over, lift it off, and you've got a star or a heart or a word or whatever you want. So really versatile. I think the colours of these are really stunning for summer months. Fudge products, so I used the Purple Haze back when I had my kind of granny rinse thing that I tried, and I diluted this one with conditioner again because I just really wanted a really light kind of just a mist of purple on some of my locks. And I've got to say I was quite impressed with a Fudge. It seems to be very good at staying on the hair and actually bringing the colour that you want. Easy to apply, it seems really good to mix as well. So I'd say if you are daring to go for a really bit of punchy colour, or you want to try out something a bit more inventive, like you know how Zoe London has like different blocks of colour in her hair, she does that really well, and I agree with her, and Fudge is a really good product for doing that. Some really great vibrant products there, and yeah, really impressed with them actually, so I would recommend them.
Last but not least is the Kevin Murphy Colour Bugs. The design of the product is really good because they're really easy to grip as you swipe down the strands of your hair. Because of the chalky nature of the product, it covers the hair really quickly and easily. It also makes it really easy to blend if you get different colour bugs and want to blend them together for kind of like a sunset look. It can be quite messy though, but to reduce the mess, wear a t-shirt and a towel, and add product to your hair first before applying the chalk, and then seal it in with some hairspray afterwards. They also have a white colour bug, which is great for fake blondes who want to cover up regrowth, and for those that want to add fake highlights too. Make sure you don't drop your colour bug, because I did, and the chalk went everywhere. It's very hard to come back after that. I would say that it is a very easy to use product. It also gives a really good vibrant finish.
Thanks for watching. I hope that's given you a bit of an insight into some of the products you should try and what might work for your hair and what might not work for your hair. Obviously it's a lot harder to find things that work with darker hair, so it takes a bit of experimenting, and I don't want you wasting your money. So think about the colours that are likely to show up better on dark hair before you waste money on stuff that will just blend in or not show up. Anyway, a bit of a different video for me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you think I should try another colour soon. I don't know, I'm a bit scared.